Hi, my name is Dr. Orie Quinn. I'm the creator here of Ozark Holistic Center. And today I want to talk to you about probably one of the most common reasons that people come into our office, which is that of just simply experiencing pain or having pain in the body. Whether it be a current injury or trauma that happened or related to a past trauma, or sometimes it's even something that's happening inside the body and is manifesting as pain in a joint or a specific area. But when people first come into the office, we take a pretty extensive history, and we spend a lot more time with clients than they're often used to, because all of these things, all these components really do matter. It's very usual to have someone tell me of like an ankle injury back in sports, either if it's 5, 10, 15 years ago, and now they're having really bad low back pain, but this low back pain came out of nowhere. And we will actually trace it back to that original ankle injury where instability was created and the body is now compensating for that instability, and you're seeing it compensate into and manifest as pain in the back. And so the first thing we're going to do is take that extensive history, and we're going to go through a series of what are called muscle checks and analysis to identify weaknesses, identify areas of weaknesses, and where there is instability in the joints and in the frame of the body, and deficiencies in your motion and range of motion in the body. Because it is those deficiencies that will ultimately lead to the actual pain response. And then once we're able to identify those, we can go through and identify why those weaknesses and instabilities are there. And the answer almost always lies in either your fascia, the tendons themselves, the ligaments, the muscles, and then into the joints themselves, or where the bones come together. And so by identifying those, we can then identify what needs to be corrected. Often those injuries that have happened in the past have not actually healed all the way up. There's something that inhibited them from healing, and so we can actually identify that and correct that. And by doing so, we get really good results in here. It's kind of a unique system. I like to call it fascial spinal releasing is what I like to call it. And by doing that, again, within just a few visits, we're able to get some really drastic results and often resolve not only the injury that people are currently complaining about, but even certain little things or smaller things that they've realized have been there for a long time, but they've never really thought to address it, because we'll find that these things are all connected together. And so that's kind of the process that we go through in order to find those and to correct those.